But,
yes, it is.
I get to share with you a story today about, as Judy mentioned, an incredible company called Jeunesse Global. And I'm going to give you a brief overview of the company, the products, the compensation, and really the timing. And we've got so much to share with you today. We'll get started right away. I think many of us, as we, especially if you go, anybody go on the Don Valley Parkway? Okay, and see how many people are driving by themselves? You ever wonder what they're thinking about, what's possible? And when we look at a business like this, a lot of people look at this as a what if this works for me? What if I found myself a lifeline that I could get into a position? And that's exactly what happened to myself. 28 years ago, I was a plant manager for a company called Pella Windows, and I got tired of running 2 manufacturing shifts, 24 hours, really on call, 16 hours in the facility. I was building someone else's dream, and someone told me about this industry. And I was very skeptical at the beginning, but when I saw the type of people who were in it, and I understood the vehicle, I said, let's work on a plan that I can get out of this, what I'm doing on a full-time, and make this a full-time business. And that was 28 years ago. And that's really what makes us different from traditional business, because I knew the traditional business. I had the corner office with the rubber tree plant. It was everything that you're supposed to have, and a nice view of the parking lot. But I had the golden handcuffs. I couldn't leave. And when I understood this industry, because I had no idea what network marketing direct sales was, when I understand that, just about 5 years ago, Forbes magazine said it was probably the best kept secret in the business world. Why? Because in traditional business, you spend most of your money creating advertising and brand awareness. Here in network marketing, we are the brand awareness. We tell the story. So the company passed that savings on to us, and we become what was called a good storyteller. Each and every one of you can do what I'm doing right here. It's very, very simple after you start to get into the rhythm of it, because you have your own story, and then you basically will be able to tell that story to other people. And that's why this industry is so incredible. We're seeing more and more traditional businesses use this business model. So when Judy mentioned we went down almost 3 years ago with a group of individuals, met these people, and we had the radar on. We weren't sure what we're going to be, but when we sat down and met Wendy Lewis, unbelievable. She understands the industry, not only from traditional, because these people are multi-millionaire successes in traditional business as well as in the distribution or network marketing arena. So they know the game they're in. And for us to align ourselves with a company, we wanted to make sure that they had the distributor's interest at their heart. They understood. And these individuals, they live and breathe 24/7 Jeunesse. And their son, Scott Lewis, Wendy's son, unbelievable visionary. He was really the main driving force for their global expansion. And this is why we have such an amazing opportunity in North America, because the company is 7.5 years old. But what's exciting is for the first 6 years, they've been building an international global platform outside of North America. The last 1.5 years, their focus has been the North America arena. That's where we come in. So when we think about the potential here, it's mind-boggling, because everything is built outside of North America. It's seamless. And we'll go through that, but we're in over, I think last count, 140 countries. Now, there, 140 markets and opening. I mean, one of the brand new markets we're opening in April, India. Big market, lots of people in India. And so, we're in the youth enhancement business. And, when we came on board 3 years ago, the company did just under $500 million, around $437 million. And then craziness happened in 2015, and they hit $1.1 billion. First company ever in this industry to do that under 6 years. And it wasn't just a blip. Last year, $1.4 billion in 2016. There's 6 ways to earn income, 197 awards and counting. They have their own in-house media department. We do our own videos, we do our own brochures. They're award-winning, as well as the company, Wendy and Randy and Scott have been able to surround themselves with a corporate team that has taken companies to $1 billion and beyond. And to me, that's rest assuring, because even though we did 1.1 billion, 1.4 billion, we're on target to hit, hopefully 2 billion. You want to make sure that the company can handle that growth if we go out there and tell that story. Because that's what we do. We go out and tell that story. The more people tell the story, the more volume the company will do, because these products are that good. We have a scientific advisory board, unbelievable. It's like the who's who. I mean, Dr. Nathan Newman, he's an MD out of California. He is the instrumental individual behind our Luminesce line. It's patent pending. We have a serum we'll talk about, but no one else has what we have. You've heard of stem cells. There's a lot of plant stem cells. Well, we use human stem cell technology, and we have over what's called growth factors. All of us have different stem cells. We're all unique, but we all have the same growth factors. And that's why we're doing $1.4 billion, because the products work, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, I just want to go back one more. Forgot to talk about Dr. Vincent Giampapa. I do have a bit of a sports background, and I remember following this gentleman back in the 90s because he was one of the founding members of the Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. And he was the one who designed the exams that medical doctors actually take to become board certified anti-aging physicians. So he actually was up 2 years ago for a Nobel Prize in stem cell research. He formulated our nutritionals. He's involved in our weight management program. I mean, these are the who's who of scientific advisors. And so we can rest assured that as they come up with new products, it's not what I say, it's not what the company says, it's what the science behind it actually says. And I think that's important, because if we go in the marketplace, we want to make sure we're going out with product that works. Now here's what we're participating in. Yes, those are all billion-dollar industries. We're in the youth enhancement business. Wellness, as you can see, $27.7 billion. Weight management, huge, $104 billion. And our products are kind of unique because we don't talk about weight loss. We talk about fat loss. And there's a big difference, because fat loss is something that is focused on, and that's our niche. And we have a complete support system behind our weight management program. Energy drinks, $9.8 billion. Skincare, $262 billion. Now, I grew up like most men that grew up, soap water, shave, soap water, right? So, who would ever cleanse? Who would ever use moisturizer? Who would exfoliate? Who would use a mask? But, after listening to Dr. Newman about the technology with the growth factors and how you can re-stimulate your own stem cells to be activated and start working the way they were in your 20s and 30s, well, the science was bigger than my ego. And actually, Judy said just last week, she walked into my bathroom, because we have separate bathrooms, and she said, I never thought in all 40 years, I walk in there and you have all the skincare product lined up in order. And yes, and so, yes, you can change habits, but the key here is that the products are that good. We have what it called makeup as a treatment, $60 billion. And I want you to remember what's really important about our youth enhancement system is the Dr. Newman story. I mean, our serum was originally developed for burn victims, and then it basically was the foundation of the company. Randy Ray met Dr. Newman. They saw the product being sold in his office. He said, have you ever thought about taking that through the network marketing direct sales model? And the rest was history. And that was back in 2009, and we haven't stopped looking. And the product, the serum is still our number one, possibly number two. Back and forth is our reserve, and that's our resveratrol product. And one of those little packets equals 100 186 bottles of red wine. Now, have you ever tried drinking 186 bottles of red wine in one sitting? Probably not. But our packet, that's how powerful the resveratrol is. And you can Google resveratrol, really, really strong antioxidant habits with that product. But I encourage you just to take a look at all our products. All our products are so strong that they could be a company all by themselves. But what's great about it is that we have them within our youth enhancement system, and they all work synergistically together. And so, you know, we want to not only look good, but we want to feel good. And so these products perform all together. So that's key to understand that. Now, we talked a little bit about the company, a little bit about the products. There's a way to earn income as well. I mean, from if someone wants to earn an extra $500 a month to whatever, we have it here. There are people that are making incredible amounts of money. It takes work, absolutely. But for those of you who are looking at creating a positive cash flow in the household, this is something that's very simple, because you know what? The products work. And you know, we have a global platform and a social media platform that you can send someone a video, and in under 2 minutes, they understand about 80% of what that product can do. And you can send them to your site, and they can order that product. And the company has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So I mean, it's an incredible system in place. All you need to do is let people know what business you're in. Of course, you can buy wholesale and sell retail. Who likes paying retail? I don't think anyone does. But there are some people, they just want to buy retail, and you will make the difference to that. We also have something you're going to hear about today later on called our Genetics Preferred program, which is a great savings for people who just want to purchase the products at a better cost than retail. We have bonuses when you enroll new customers. If you're looking at building a team, a distribution network, the company will send you a bonus. And understand, we're paid weekly. And what's great about it goes right into our bank account. We're paid in US dollars converted to Canadian dollars right now, which isn't a bad deal from that point of view. Yet all our products in our warehouse, Canadian warehouse, we pay Canadian dollars for. But our income is US dollars converted to Canadian. And those bonuses range anywhere from $25 to $250 a week, or as you start to build your team. We have weekly commissions, which is when you start to build a team, you're doing volume, the company's paying you an amount, and you're going to see some people that actually earn these commissions. It's $35, but there's people that do it 100 times in a month, 200 times in a month, 500 times in a month, 1,000 times in a month. So you can just do the math of what that one area of income can potentially add to the 6 areas of income. A leadership matching bonus. As we start to build a team, the company will reward you a percentage of what they do, anywhere from 20 to 30% on people that you personally bring in, all the way down 7 levels of 5%. So, I mean, I don't want to get you all like deer in the headlight with numbers, but this is an extremely lucrative program. And there are people that are doing it part-time, people are doing it on a full-time basis. And you know, whatever you are looking at achieving, it's within this program right here. We have a customer acquisition bonus and a diamond pool bonus. That's just obscene money. Seriously, I mean, the company did $1.4 billion last year. The diamond pool is 3% of that. 3% of that is shared among diamonds. So, are there any diamonds in the room? See how much money we're leaving on the table in Toronto? Now, can you imagine what type of party we could have if we had diamonds in the room and we're sharing about 3%? I mean, we know the company is going to probably do somewhere between 1.8 billion and 2 billion this year. Just figure out what 3% of that is. And I mean, sure, you know, you may not get there this year, but what if you got there next year or the year after?